how I eat to go from this to this. I've been to the gym, I've showered, I got dressed, and it's now 1:40 and I haven't eaten a single thing. I've just had water and black coffee. This is another big thing to realize. It's in the PM, okay? I don't eat anything in the AM. I wake up at 8. Nothing in the AM. You start eating at like 1 PM. This is fasting, which allows you to push calories later down into the day, which means it's easier for me to have big portions and still stay within that 2,000 to 2,200 calories, which is what you want. The first meal is gonna be a salad. This is a place I go to all the time. Right next to the salad place, I found a butcher, and the butcher looks clean. This is very important to me, like it's clean. It's actually really cheap, so I get the salad and I get the beef steak. That's it. Okay, let's go. We are ready. Fit check. You do a fit check? It is what it is. Let's bounce. So one main thing to keep in mind is if your restaurants are decided and you know where you go, you know what you're gonna order, you know it's close to your house, minimizes decision fatigue, makes this whole process 10 times easier. Don't be switching restaurants all the time. Don't be switching your menu all the time. Same thing, simple things that you love. Every day I walk past that market, have to resist the urge to buy some of that delicious street food. Anyways, this is where my salad place is right there. Let's just go there right now. Get the salad to take out. I usually eat in, but I'll take it out because I'm gonna film. So I got the salad, tell you all about it in a second, but right now we're gonna go to the butcher. The beef is what we want.
잘라요?
우와.
되겠어요? 12,400원 나왔어요.
네, 감사합니다. 네.
안녕하세요.
Got the steak, got the salad. This is like 130 grams of protein probably. Lunch and dinner sorted, all in the space of less than half an hour. Less than $10 for the salad. The same price for the steak. I'll do the full calculation later, but I think it's less than $20 for both of this. We are back home. It's now 2 p.m. Usually I eat slightly earlier than 2 p.m. my first meal. But look at this. Look at this. 500 grams of steak for like $10. I mean, something's wrong here. Why is it so cheap? I still haven't figured it out. You saw me spam extra chicken breast, extra raw beef, and the lady knows me, so she starts putting tofu when I say don't put the rice, don't put the chickpeas, don't put the sweet corn, don't put all those extra carbs, lady. And she was like, this guy's a gym bro. Let me put some tofu in there. So this is what starts to happen. When you start to go to the same place over and over again, you start to develop a relationship with the owner and they start to know your preferences. They start to kind of help you out a little bit. Salad time. First of all, the portion is large. You want to go for high protein, relatively low calorie. Now, when I look at this, I see tofu, protein. Got like 200 grams chicken breast, got 100 or 150 grams of raw beef, got an egg in there, and then there's salad underneath. There's no extra like crazy carbs. It'd be 45 grams of protein in the chicken breast, maybe up to 60. Another 20 grams in here, 65 grams, some tofu and everything. So here, there's at least egg has 6 to 7 grams. We're talking about 75, conservatively speaking, 80 grams of protein in this. 80 grams of protein in the first meal. When you start having protein a lot in the first meal of the day and go low carb, this will keep you satiated. It will help you keep your calories lower. It's gonna give you a whole bunch of protein, obviously, which is good for muscle. This place makes the chicken breast so tender. So good. And she gives me extra tofu because she knows I care about that protein. Look at this. Yes, I'm having salad with chopsticks. What are you gonna do? So shall we talk about the sauce? This is a balsamic sauce. It tastes amazing. It's olive oil, balsamic, and clearly some sugar because it tastes amazing. I would say this sauce by itself has like 150 calories, but I'm choosing to have it because I want to enjoy it. What do you think is the total caloric content of this? I would give it like 800, 850. How did you know? How do you know? Because I've calculated it before. Could be higher, could be lower, to be honest. When you start having protein as the first meal of the day, like a lot of protein as the first part of your meal as well, like you start with the protein and then this leaf, the veggies, You also get fuller faster. And let's say you're like tofu by itself, I'm not sure. There is sriracha sauce, 0 calorie. Smash some of that on the tofu. If you have a 10-to-1 ratio of calories to protein, you know that's a high protein meal. If 10% of your calories is in protein, you're golden. If it's above 5%, you're already golden. If it's below 5%, it's alright. Don't stress over it, but it's on the lower side. 5 is a good aim. Go higher than 5%. Great. And this salad place in Korea gives me that option. I can literally press a button like extra chicken breast, extra raw beef, extra salmon, extra, and she make it. I'm not saying you have this option in your hometown, but you can get creative with that. You can cook your own chicken breast and put it on top. Put it in the air fryer, put it there. And that's how you build your perfect salad bowl that you enjoy, that gives you enough protein, that gets you lean, that keeps you full, and that is also healthy. Okay, so I just came back from working inside a cafe. Haven't eaten anything since the salad. The cat is hungry. Gonna feed her. What? Came in to basically take my steak out. Make the steak room temperature, right? Leave it on a platter. Look at the marbling. Can you believe this was under 10 euros? You can actually season this before I go on my walk, which is another thing, of course, that works really well for losing fat. Is like if you can go on walks every day at the same time, it's a game changer. That's what I do. Every day at 5:30ish, I just come home, put my bag down, and go for a walk. Be generous with the seasoning. So this is just gonna chill here for like a good hour while I go for my walk. And that's just another system, and that's what you want, a system of getting lean. Okay, back from the walk, 10k steps, time is 7 o'clock. So I ate at like, what, 2 o'clock and 7 o'clock. That's a pretty good system. Normally, I would go in with a whole bunch of butter and garlic and stuff, but wow, that's a lot of olive oil. To keep the calories under control, we're gonna go with just olive oil. Not even garlic, not even butter, no thyme. Now this is nice and soft, nice and soft. Let's go in with it. Alright guys, this is the dinner. Finally we are here. I could just have the steak, but I thought, you know what, I like to have a bit of carb. I love me a bit of rice. So I made it into almost a Korean barbecue situation with samjang. Some of you that have been to Korea know about this one. And also got the kimchi out, which means we need the chopsticks. Also heating up some soup, if you hear that sound. But first we should try the steak by itself. It's had some time to rest. Let's kind of cut this fatty bit. Kind of medium well done, this one. I messed this one up. This part will be rare though. Still medium. Medium. This one will be on the rare side, I reckon. The thinner part, medium. Listen, if you can have protein first, if you can have just the protein and not the rice, you'll get lean so quickly. This is very good. Very good. 500 grams of sirloin. 1,200 plus the olive oil, 1,300. It's fatty, 1,400. 300 in the rice, 1,700 plus the soup. We're talking 1,800, 1,900. I'd say this is 1,850. This is the Korean favorite kimchi jjigae. This one is actually done with some fish cakes. In Korea, we usually get these soupy things along with the meat. You have a bit of meat, you have a bit of jjigae. Homemade. So good. Now, if you dip it in this Korean sauce, it becomes Korean barbecue. Imagine 500 grams of very well marbled sirloin being under $10. 500 gram sirloin steak, protein. 135. If we cut out some of the fat parts, we're talking about 1,300 calories and 130 grams of protein. Again, that ratio of 10 to 1. 10% of calories in protein. 1,300 calories, 130 grams of protein. Absolutely epic choice. Have some kimchi, good for gut health. Okay, the steak. Perfect. Wow, this is tender as hell. God damn, it's one of the best steaks I made. Look, let's try it with the Korean sauce. So actually, if I had about 70 grams of protein for lunch, this actually ends up being a very high protein meal. 200 grams of protein. $2,500 calories, I would say, which would still lose me weight. Slowly, but it would still lose me weight because I'd be in like a 150 calorie deficit. This is how you lose weight. Of course, normally I wouldn't have this extra bowl. Sometimes I'd do a bit less, but today I just couldn't help myself. Imagine eating all this and still losing weight. Can't even finish this. Last 2 pieces left. I'm actually crushing this. This is how good it is. I'm able to crush it. Destroyed. And this to clean out. Oh my god. That's it. Perfect. Full day of eating. Next time, it's gonna be fusion or Asian. Ciao.